Hello YouTube and welcome to Kapow Toys Presents. I am your host, King Grimrock, and tonight we are going to be looking at Hunt for the Decepticons Banzaitron. Banzaitron, the repaint of Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon, and let's have a look next to his skeletal samurai brother. Oh, that's a bit of blue tack. As you can see straight off, they are utterly identical save for the paint scheme. And a preference, because that's the problem with being a straight repaint, it is going to come to preference. I lean towards Banzaitron. The little bits of neon green are very nice, they highlight really nicely. They are not as garish as the orange on the front of Bludgeon, but overall he is probably the nicer decoed piece, if not the more realistic, because Bludgeon looks a bit better realism-wise, but you know, he is a very nice, and the paint apps they've added are exceptional. These green bits of neon are fantastic, the little Decepticon symbol in there, as is this bronze down the side. And on the front, a little bit purpley grey on the front as well, more neon green, more of the purpley grey, purple and grey down the side, and one coloured treads, which is really nice, which Bludgeon didn't have. Now, of course, in the UK, for us poor UKers, we never got Bludgeon, so this might be the first time that a lot of UK fans have actually had a chance to get hold of this mould. And as a repaint, it's done exceptionally well. I cannot look down on it in any way as a repaint. It may be quintessentially Bludgeon, especially in its robot mode, but you know what, this repaint is good enough. If you think of it as, I don't know, Night Shadow Bludgeon or something rather than Banzaitron, then you know you can really see that it's not that bad a repaint at all. It's exactly the same as the original Bludgeon toy, full 360 rotation on the cannon, and that's about it really for the robot mode. Obviously it doesn't have working robot mode. Alt mode. It doesn't have working treads, it just has the four wheels, which lets it roll like a big slamming tank. But most importantly, of course, is how this guy looks in his robot mode, because let's be fair, the robot mode is what was quintessentially Bludgeon. Let's have a look and see. And we have Banzaitron in his quite wonderful robot mode. Wonderful in design. Anyway, this is where it starts to fall down for me as a repaint, because it is so quintessentially Bludgeon. But stand up, you fool. What really great is that these little bits of neon green, obviously a reminder of their of his Action Master days, have been well implemented up until that point. Whereas you got these lovely skeletal bits of black, as in Bludgeon's ones, which are grey. The matching colour down here just doesn't go, and it clashes so badly against this purple, sort of lilac-y, violet-y, lavendery purple. And it just doesn't look very nice. It's really disappointing, because other than that, he's a pretty much bang-on repaint. He's really good. I love the detailing, I love all this chrome paint. The head sculpt looks really nice, probably better than Bludgeon's actually, to be honest, because a lot of the detail in Bludgeon's one is lost with the skull. Let's have a look at him next to his, let's move some light so you can actually see him. Look next to his original comrade. There we are. And again, no remoulding at all, just a straight repaint. You can see the detail there, as pointed out, the grey matches up with the grey there, whereas black there, green there. But this in comparison, it's how good this guy is on his own that's the most important thing, especially for us UKers, as I said earlier, didn't get Bludgeon. Now, where this guy wins out, not only the head, but also the sword. Now, the sword is, unfortunately, your typical bendy sword, because you know Hasbro doesn't want you to poke your own eye out, kill yourself or your sister or your brother. But what you do get instead is it's actually two-tone. It's been painted, which the Bludgeon one wasn't. It was just a straight grey. So that's a really nice touch, and it actually looks fantastic. Slot that in there. And the second blade as well has also had the same treatment. You know, really nice addition. Didn't need to be done. We would have, you know, accepted. Well, we wouldn't have known any different, but we'd have, you know, nobody would have complained if it had just been a grey sword or a black sword or just the same, you know. But you know, it's nice to have that additional bit. Love the feet. Love the black, how black they are. It's, you know, it's a nice finish to it. Um, in all, as a repaint of Bludgeon, he works. You know what? He does work. Save for the little bits of problem that he does have, he works as a repaint of Bludgeon. As Banzaitron, he doesn't. Banzaitron for me is supposed to be a lot more stealthy, a lot more thinner, a lot more dangerous. Is a different type of martial art that he practices. I know it's based on character rather than toy aesthetics, blah 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 blah, but Banzaitron for me will always be the BotCon 2007 Banzaitron. I think that mold was absolutely spot on. But this is a repaint of Bludgeon. Forget that it's Banzaitron for a minute. Is exceptional, and has gone above and beyond what I thought was possible for a Bludgeon repaint. Perfectly honest, I thought it was going to be a bit abysmal mess. How can you repaint a toy that is designed to be Bludgeon? You could fall down the same trap as some of the other ones that have gone previously. I'm looking around now and I can't see one and that's really bad. Jetfire, for example, trying to repaint Jetfire. Not easy, and you've got to give it a random name. And Banzaitron's quite a recognisable name for older fans of the comic continuity and end of G1 fans. So, yeah, it's a really hard one to suggest what to say for just a straight repaint. I mean, the mold's fantastic. The toy is fantastic. Let's never take away the fact that this toy is brilliant. One of the top toys of this year, and as a repaint, it's brilliant, and in certain areas, better than the original. As a representation of Banzaitron, it's up to you if you think that works. I personally don't. But Hunt for the Decepticons Banzaitron, available to pre-order now, along the bottom there, at Kapow Toys, and thank you for watching.